Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle with Luke and Memphis. In today's episode is it's more of a rant, if anything. I don't know what I've titled the video yet, but it's just uh I don't even know how to explain it. It's just awful stuff in my opinion. Um, it's about Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal. I you might as well just go straight into it, to be honest, because I don't know about you, Memphis, but I don't like it at all.
See, we've had very, what's the word, heated, well, you've had very heated conversations with me about how everything has turned out. And I agree with most of it, but I don't think I'm as pent up as you are. So I think I'm just going to let you sort of shoot with what you want to say here, and I'll sort of just roll off it.
Okay, that is just there's two things that they should have done instead of this Jey Uso win. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to see Jey Uso in the world title picture for the foreseeable future. I don't care about this stupid bloodline stuff. It's just boring. I'm sorry. It just is. And it's just repetitive. And I don't really care. I'm not interested in anything that Jey Uso does. The thing is, before we start, he is facing Punk at Saturday Night Main Event, whether we like it or not. Um, By the way, if you like Jey Uso, I've got no problem with that. It's just not for me. But I just think Jey Uso actually wins that match.
Do you
I think,
actually think Jey Uso wins that match?
yep, I think he does.
Nah.
I think he does. Well, it looks like he's turning heel. Whether that will move me, it absolutely won't. But it's just, oh, I think he wins. I really do. I think he wins. I think it leads to him facing Roman down the line for the title.
I don't think he does. You can see the fact of like how Punk won it at SummerSlam, so it makes so much sense just to give it to Punk anyway.
Yeah,
Punk was probably going to beat Rollins.
I don't think he was.
I think Rollins loses it to Punk. That's what
Right.
I was thinking, but I just don't see a world where Jey Uso wins this match.
I think there is a world where Jey Uso wins this match, and I think it's this world.
Now, I don't like it, this whole Jey Uso Punk thing, because it's predictable in my eyes. You've just put the two bigger stars on Raw for the title, which, yes, in theory, you should be like, oh, okay, two biggest stars, anyone could win. But I think Punk is going to win. And I think if you put Breaker in that match, it's a bit more up in the air who wins.
Exactly. That's why they should be. We'll get to the Bron Breakker bit because there's another wrestler who I think should have been in there instead of Jey Uso. But I think Bron Breakker could have literally just kept that title to himself. There
Yeah.
was no reason for him to give that belt back. He was like, you know what? He's injured. I'm having it. And obviously, Seth's injury created this pivot with Braun spearing the hell out of Seth and presenting him how he should have been presented the entire time he was in the vision. Because, in my opinion, sometimes it did look like he was just in the background at times.
Yeah, I agree.
And now he's finally come out and he's just, you should have literally had him blitzing through everyone. And that's how you create a star.
Yeah.
And they could have done that instantly just by doing that. And they haven't done it. And I don't know what he does now because both him and Bronson both got took out of the battle royal. It's just I, I don't get why they didn't go with Breaker. I really don't because I think you could have, as they say, strike while the iron's hot. And I think Bron Breaker after that angle was red hot, and they've just cooled him off.
Yeah.
And they tend to do this with a lot of the younger talents, and I don't get why they do it. There's nothing wrong in taking a risk. If it don't work, it don't work. But it's Bron Breakker, it's gonna work. He's got Paul Heyman next to him. It would have
Yeah,
worked. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, they made this whole massive thing out of this angle of Braun and Bronson taking out Seth just for him to go, you know what? You can have the belt back, mate.
I think as well, if you put Bron in this match, the story is still there. Like, it's not like just because Bron's turned on Punk, the Brons have turned on Punk. It's not that Punk doesn't have an issue with him. They've been beating the shit out of him for the last, however, since WrestleMania, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
And you can continue to build that towards Saturday Night's Main Event instead of having to force Jey Uso down our throats.
exactly. And in my opinion, you could have had Bron Breakker as like pretty much the next legend killer in a way, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, I like that.
Him beating Punk, I'm not saying Punk would have beat him or not, but say for example, him beating Punk, then him going on this role of just beating everyone, because that's how it should be presented. Everyone has
Yeah,
saw that photo that looked like it was been took in the 90s of him holding the world heavyweight title, and everyone was like,
yeah,
"Yeah, just let him have it," because that belt is made for him.
yeah. They
And
really do. Go on.
I was just gonna say they've stopped this. I don't know what they're gonna do with them. Obviously, we'll probably find out next week on Raw or whatever. But in my opinion, they've just took their foot off the gas a little bit with the Vision thing now. I know it's probably an overreaction, but in my opinion, I don't think it is. I think that Saturday Night Main Event match should be CM Punk versus Bron Breakker for the World Heavyweight title, or the man that I'm going to get to after whatever you said. But to like pour cold water on a hot angle just to carry on with this bloodline law that's been going on for the past 5 years, which is just which ran its course about a year ago, probably even longer than that. Is just it's so repetitive. I mean, I would like to see someone else in that world title picture other than Jey Uso. We've tried the Jey Uso experiment and it didn't work, and that's why his reign ended after 52 days or whatever it was. It didn't work, and is it going to work again? Probably not, because not a lot of people are interested in him. But anyway,
Yeah,
carry
I
on.
I actually couldn't agree more. All I was going to say was that I think we're thinking about the same person when you said earlier there's someone else you want to come on to, which I think this links into.
Yeah, it does.
WWE really struggle pulling the trigger at the right time. They get there eventually, but this is the perfect time to go, Bron, have it. Forget all the plans, change everything up. You've got time to figure everything else out. Bron is so hot right now. Give it to him and let him run,
Exactly.
which they should have done with a certain man at Money in the Bank, which I think we could be going the same direction
Yeah,
of.
it's the exact same person,
Yes. I think they really, good things come to those who wait. It
apparently.
doesn't. It doesn't. LA Knight got what? A US title run?
He got two US title runs, and the first time he lost it to Nakamura randomly.
Yeah, Survivor Series, wasn't it, last year?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they tried to create some kind of shock factor, but it just didn't work. And everyone was like,
Mhm.
why? Just why? And then he
Yeah.
ended up winning it back like a month later anyway. So there was no
Mhm.
point in doing it. But as you said, LA Knight was the next person. I think there was a legitimate feud that was actually going on between Punk and LA. And even when Punk entered for the Battle Royal, uh, Punk said to him, he goes, I hope it's you. I hope it's you. Why is it not LA Knight?
Yeah.
How
Imagine,
long?
imagine Punk and LA Knight in a feud for, even if it's just for this, like, how long is it? Like 3 weeks until Saturday Night's Main Event?
No, it's next week.
Oh, shit, I thought it was 3 weeks. My bad.
Oh no, not. I don't
So
think it's
yeah,
this weekend. It's the one after, I think. Yeah, it's the one after. It's 2 weeks.
what, the first?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay.
And there's
I
only
thought it
two
was the week
matches.
after. So if they're not, yeah, I mean, they can't fill that much ads, can they? It's WWE. It's WWE. They can,
Yeah, they
but
probably
yeah,
can.
I think this would have been perfect, and it's something you know you're gonna get minimum 7 out of 10 promos from both of these two guys from this Raw coming up. That's all you need, really. It's just to build that little bit up, and I don't think it's going to be as good with Punk and Jay.
Yeah, I
But
100% agree. I think the reason, I mean, how many years have people and ourselves have been clamoring for an LA Knight world title reign? Years.
yeah,
He got himself organically over, which the company absolutely hates, and they've made it so evident that it's actually unbelievable. But they've gave him nothing. They've gave him absolutely nothing. I mean, how many world title shots has he actually had? Three off the top of my head.
yeah, he had the Fatal Four Way, two Fatal Four Ways, and then
The
Roman.
Roman match. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're the only ones I can think of. And I think the fact he has not been world champion yet is pretty criminal, if I'm being completely
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I mean, you can stick it on the Yeet Man all you want, but it's nowhere near as good as LA Knight.
No, not at all.
And all this thing of but once LA wins it, the crowd will turn on him. No one's turned on him. No one will turn on him. Because how many years have we been waiting for it? Too long. And as I say, there was a legitimate feud with Punk and LA. You could have you could have had LA win that and gone into Saturday Night Main Event with as that. Because LA still realistically hasn't had his world title shot after he beat Seth.
True.
Realistically, he hasn't really. He had it, but it was a DQ finish. So
Yeah,
he deserves another one. I mean, obviously, they say let it play out. And I do think if Punk does win, I think LA will probably be his first challenger. I don't think they're
which
going
is
to skip over that,
pointless
which is pointless. Yes.
because he's if Punk. Well, if either of them win, if LA Knight's the first challenger, I think if Jey Uso wins, LA Knight is a bit more chance to win against Jay than he is Punk because everyone loves Punk. No, not saying like that's a bad thing. What I'm trying to say is like everyone loves Punk so much that they're not going to take it off him straight away. But I think they could with Jay.
Yeah,
Maybe the Jey Uso heel turn comes in this match,
it probably does.
and then he wins, and then oh, I don't know. It's just awful with Jey Uso as world champion.
It is. You see what I mean now about the potential, the possibility that Jay has actually
Yeah,
got a good chance at winning because he absolutely does.
yeah, it is. I'm sorry though. If you've got Cody Rhodes on one side, who is one of the best professional wrestlers in the world as your world champ, and then your other world champ is Jey Uso, like, come on. Sorry, no, I'm not a Jey Uso hater. I do like Jey, but he's not world title.
No,
He, yeah.
just no.
You
Uh,
turned me into ranting now. I didn't hate Jey Uso before, and now I'm like, oh, I'm seething.
because it's just annoying. Because give other people a chance.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah,
it's been how many months? But pretty much this entire year, Jey Uso has been going after that world title.
yeah,
It's the same stuff, and he won it. Sit back a bit, let someone else have a go. It's not hard. It's just rinse and repeat of the same stuff.
yeah. I agree.
And obviously, the other Saturday Night Main Event match that got confirmed yesterday, Cody is facing Drew again. Before we end it, do you think Drew actually wins it, or is it another one of those?
It's another one of those. Don't be so silly. Drew McIntyre will not win the WWE title off Cody Rhodes anytime soon. If he does, it'll be some sort of big moment like he won the Rumble or wins the Chamber. That's the only way you're good enough to beat Cody Rhodes, I think, is just I just think it's silly.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to end it
He
there.
should. Let me just clear something up, by the way. He should beat Cody Rhodes. He
Yeah,
should, but
yeah, I think he should.
he's not going to.
Who knows? Who knows? But we'll get onto that in our Saturday night main event predictions, which we'll probably do next week once the extra two matches get announced and it's a four match card. But yeah, we'll end it there. If you did like the video, please obviously like it. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, subscribe, like, follow us on all the socials and everything, and we will see you in the next one.